not a bad time. It is the first game of the day, like I was talking about. We have Wawitas coming from South America, taking on the SEA qualifier team Blacklist International. Here at the ESL one, KUALA LUMPUR should be a lot of fun. Looking for Gabby here on the bottom side. They will go ahead and catch, and the blood grenade goes out. Great body blocks from Lumiere to close the gap with the battery assault from Panda. And Gabby, he's likely to give up the first blood. One more auto attack, but it will be Panda who grabs it. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things, right? That's always quite funny is, you know, you're like, oh, I can get boots by 2 minutes instead of 8. Amazing. Top lane, the bash is coming out from the Slardar, looking to bring down Carlo. They get him. He does throw a blood grenade last second, but he's doubled in CS, basically.
No, he's getting absolutely wrecked right now. It is, yeah, just the Arbed show. And this is what Blacklist would like, right? Arbed's going to be able to go for that boots of travel early on, start helping out the team, especially if Gabby gets an early split. Some Lina with good levels, plus Gabby split, it's going to be really good. Gabby might be able to get the kill on Panda here, but
Lumiere
down as well?
needs a couple auto attacks. Nice, they get the bug, and he's waiting on a Sakuchi. 1 second away. Oh, what a fear by Tims. Nicely played.
Marginal opportunity to actually find success occurred for the side of Waiters. So yeah, got to take the wins when you can. And Arbed kicking himself just a little bit there. He does go down.
Play bottom. Carlo, well, he at least gets the wisdom rune, so it's not like literal worst case scenario, but Lumiere showing up for this to help find the kill is also really nice.
Luckily, even in bad games, you still have some level of input, right? I think bots BKB is like your happy point. Anything before, you can just relentlessly feed and struggle. And talking about that, Panda is struggling and not relentlessly feeding, but just dying. Only 2 deaths to his name yet, and we're going to itemize and just kind of ensure that our own game isn't as volatile, and they mass TP to the top lane.
And looking to fight it. This is the rotation in, and forward on the creep wave. He's got the lasso available, trying to find the Templar assassin. Lumiere trying to close the gap as well. Nice TA trap, gets pushed back from the flame break, and Raven just trying to get out, but he's not going to be able to. The bash finally comes through from the Slardar, and the finger of death from Knight grabs them 2 kills.
Wawitas from getting it, then I probably would lean to Blacklist winning the game. So I think this window right here is really where we can see that. And they are smoking up. They do have the Blink Dagger on Raven. Jumping onto Lumiere.
Very good. They find him completely. A nice attempt from Panda on the backside to try and stop this initiation, but he is all alone. 1v4. A great gank from Blacklist.
Yeah. Also having your carry go for an early Blink Dagger, right? Like some TA players, they don't go for that, but Gabby, he does Bruce split into the mid. He's looking to go into Dark Margo here.
I mean, they can bring him back in, but Oscar's going to turn around. Tims just gets destroyed, but Oscar's fallen low. The chain stuns are there. Not really worth it for the side of Wawitas, but maybe they can do something here on Dark Mago. They've got to find this Brewmaster. The lasso does come out, but do they have the damage? Ask the question. Lumiere's respawned LSA off the mark. The bugs get sent through. Great stun from Knight as well. Raven doing some work here. Does blink onto the other side, but Panda will just isolate Carlo. So they do find themselves some returns, but another kill for Abed.
Are in such a great position to find kills, but if they blink incorrectly, if they position poorly, then of course Bruce split with a Radiance will just pick them apart.
Here would be a really nice kill. The blink, the crush comes through, the hook shot as well, and he's gone. Lumiere taking a beating there, but again, does have the Aegis to play with. He's looking for more. Nice time lapse there to dodge out that LSA, but question is, can they find more? Oscar's got to blink up in 1, looking for this Ogre Magi. Does connect on top of him. Another LSA comes through. Do they have the damage? They do. It's going to be the Finger of Death coming out from Knight to secure that one. So, good chase.
This is just kind of classic post-Aegis fight, right? You're already in the area. They are killing off Batrider again.
Good ward there. Plays from Tims.
Wait, Oscar, what
he will get vision for the moment.
So
I mean, going for this Lotus is a very greedy. Abed looking to just TP on out, and he should be able to. Oh, no. That's not what you want. And we've got a whole nother fight breaking onto the backside as they manage to just bring down Knight, and just no problem at all. Gabby combined with Raven. Dark Mago forced to BKB. Will just try and bring down this Ogre Magi. I mean, you got to get something out of this. They're just going to leave him. They're actually afraid. Oh, this does not feel good for Wawitas as Panda tries to hook shot away, but there's one more auto attack from Raven.
They've smoked into nothing. When's their big punch going to be? They're smoking up again. Okay, nice. They're listening. Guys, don't do a pure off the stream. Can they find something?
Right? I mean, Blacklist is all set up on the top side here. You did finish some big items, like Oscar does have his Aghanim Scepter, Dark Mago got a Force Staff, so even better. They don't have a Flare right now to set up vision for this rotation. They will grab Tim's immediately, and that is a nice kill. The Muerta, not to be underestimated, but a quick buyback, and you're right next to the outpost. Lion goes down, Gem on the deck. He's going to buy back as well, but into the BKBs, Tims needs to be a little bit careful. Panda drops the cogs, but he's surrounded by these Brewlings and will be brought down. Pretty rough here for the Radiant. I mean, they didn't get their gem back either. So Lumiere gets caught. LSA connects. Does he get the time lapse off the silence? The Force Staff. He dies. Oscar trying to chase down Abed on the backside, but an LSA catches him, and Oscar's in way too deep. All alone there. Ends up being a 5 for 1. 5 for 1, right? That's a dieback on your Lion. That's pretty good. That's a good number. 1600 damage, my lord. All right, Raven just going to start ticking down on this tower and feels pretty safe. Has the Aegis for another 3 minutes. They're going to go in for the Blink Lasso. The Force Staff is there, and I mean, Raven's in really deep. The question is, can they get him out? The Blink Dagger will be available. The Cogs be able to push him back. Oscar not in a good position to stop him, and that is, I mean, that's safety. Raven's out. You've lost your Clockwork now as Abed's trying to find an opening. He is stuck on the inside here, and they will go in on Oscar, try to finish the kill, but a nice E-Blade. They get the finger off as well. They're trying to finish off Abed, and he will finally go down, but Lumiere dies. Oh no, it's not without a cost, and a heavy one at that. Dark Mago, gotta be careful here as Gabby will recombine here on this Brewmaster as Raven's still getting to work on these barracks. Knight gets chased down underneath the base. Now, buyback on the Slardar, this does give them some kill threat. Hookshot coming up in 1 here for Panda, but who do you kill? Who can you kill? It doesn't look like they're going to go for it. I mean, you have Lasso, but the Blink Daggers are broken. They're smoked up at the moment, but they've got to find something. They have to find a kill here.
They're so desperate.
Hookshot in, Panda, they're on the wrong page. They're going to try and get a Lasso and isolate Carlo, and they will bring him in, and that's a kill for sure. A 1-for-1 trade. They picked up some huge items as well. Gabby grabs an AC now, so that aura going to be available on his Earth Spirit, of course, which is really cool. And Tims has a Lotus Orb now, so you're not killing anybody, and Gabby just lets that split rip to just bring down these barracks, and these things are crumbling, man. Look at the damage. They can't defend this at all. They don't feel safe, and mid protected by a T2 luckily, but that's not going to last for very long.
And of course, a combination that we haven't really spoke about is
Dark Mago dies. Dude, look at that Brood up stance, man. He by the time he hit the ground from the Earth Spike, he was already unstunned. That's good stuff. Hookshot on the backside. Panda does manage to find Abed, but they both just fly out of the cogs instead. They're trying to bring down the Brewmaster, but there it is. The status resistance just too dang good. The Laguna Blade will once again take down Knight as Oscar will just burn to the damage of Raven. Panda on the run. It is too much. Overwhelming damage coming out here from the side of Blacklist as they will take game number 1 in our group stage opener. An XD from Gabby. Oh boy.
Ooh, okay.
That is, he's feeling himself, man. I'll tell you what.
And capital XD, not even lowercase. This man, he shift, then press the 2 buttons. So,
and it's like Abed's heroes are still available. He has Puck. He has, I mean, you can't really play Primal here. But, whoa, that is not a hero we see often.
Okay. Any attack slow, any form of just preventing them from occurring will come into play. And Jakiro has 2 of them, right? He has both Liquid Fire and Jaw Breath. But you need to be careful. When you step inside the creep wave, you're going to get jumped.
Yeah, it's only, I mean, the slows are stacking up, but he's got 1 more bash, and there it is. Panda will end up giving first blood, and Lumiere. He came in deep trying to chase down Tims. Gets punished.
Sure, you have less attack speed, but it just makes you so much tankier, especially with that potential punch from the future of Tusk and Abed. He is getting jumped mid lane, does die to the final blast of the Pugner.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a, yeah, it's so hard to play into. Like a little scuffed static storm. Oh, Gabby
boy,
though.
top lane. Yeah, just quick Inkswell onto that Slardar, and it's just, there's nothing this TA can do. Like, those refraction stacks just instantly disappear with Orb of Corrosion, and the 5-minute catapult somehow still alive at 7 minutes. That's pretty good. Bottom lane, though, Oscar getting dove here by Carlo. Raven just popping that Pierce the Veil to help find the kill, and Carlo will just burn down under the tower. I mean, you're super happy about this.
But now, look at him. He's using twin gates. He's breaking the map. It's like the opposite of Ogre gameplay.
I mean, I don't know how Lumiere deals with this top. They're just going to chase him down once again. They drop the Inkswell on top of him, and a few auto attacks. Raven actually with a rotation to help secure the kill, and it's just going to be a +1 as Panda cannot do anything to help his team. You're going to pick up some pretty early item timings on the side of Blacklist, especially for the Slardar, who has had a very good early game. So he'll have a really quick Echo Blink. Raven just free farming on the Muerta. What are some items that you can play around here on the side of, well, Wawitas? We're going to see Dark Mago get caught out here in his own jungle. Throws out some damage with the shards, but it's not enough. And Carlo's going to survive. Wait a minute, Abed? Oh, he has 17.
Here's one. You say that, he is surrounded. Hold.
Wait a minute, pause. Nice path.
Your Panda
needs to connect. He has no remnants left. They need to be able to close the gap. There is a Sonic Trap in 1. They throw the Blood Grenade. Oscar getting close as well. Nice chains, but he's going to run right into another trap. So Abed will finally fall.
Slightly out of sync right now. And poor old Pugner.
They do go ahead and hookshot bottom. Get another freebie there for Carlo. It's just, you're always going to get this follow-up with the Inkswell as well. It's just, it's so scary. Yeah, that's
the rest of the team are falling behind a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thing that scares me, is whether or not this Tusk specifically is going to be able to stay active. Mid lane, another hookshot comes out. Panda will get caught out. Another good find from Carlo. The question is, though, is can he actually get out of here? As Dark Mago, he's looking for Raven, does get the Walrus Punch, has the snowball, but the snare, he gets him on Tim's, and now Abed extending it pretty far. Carlo gets burned down. Raven dying to the Primal Split. Abed, he's gonna find some space. Gabby gets burned as well. A double kill for Lumiere. The Cyclone catches Tim's. Oscar, he went from looking really rough on the Slardar to the all-star of this fight. What a play from him.
I get that's always the value of a Brewmaster. Sure, unfortunately Panda goes down again, but I think if you're Blacklist, just respect this split, and when it's down, punish them. Very back and forth game.
Yeah, you're gonna get chain stunned out here. I mean, that is rough. It's kind of die with your friend syndrome almost, of course, and ends up turning what was a solo pickoff into 4 deaths total. But
It's the battle for Roshan control. No, it's the battle for Roshan control, right? You've got Raven getting picked off, potentially with the Blink Dagger. But no damage.
This is a big one if they can actually find the kill. There's the Macro Pyre right on top. The Life Drain instantly canceled by the calling. And here comes Gabby. Raven falling low. If they can finish him off, it would be huge. The Snowball clips him. That will do it. Carlo trapped, isolated on the backside. A 1-for-1 trade. But it's going to go ahead and start favoring the side of Wawitas as they take this without their TA.
Really just giving all the advantage to that fight, but yeah, the signs of life coming out from them.
Well, Oscar needs to be very careful. You cannot like really play this aggressively in the lane against a Slardar. Well, they do turn it around. A nice Soulbind buy him some space, but Gabby's taking a beating here. A nice crush will be able to help finish him off as in comes the Ember Spirit, and there it is.
Gonna get the kill?
The chains. Dark Mago. Oh, he gets the kill, the crush damage, man. The flare to help slow down Panda, and Abed will find himself another. So 3 kills bottom lane. The turnaround from Blacklist as Wawitas, they just stick around too long. Gabby wants to go in. The crush, the 2 heroes, they've managed to grab Oscar, but can they finish him off before the split is the question. The silence comes in, they got him. Dark Mago isolated out as well, does have the snowball. Will make his way on over to Carlo, and the blink out is successful, but the chase from Abed reads him like a book, gets the chains onto the backside, and they're looking for more. Lumiere's the target in Gabby's sights. And honestly, if they can bring down this TA, it's going to be a really good opportunity for them. And they got him. Just so much overwhelming damage. The numbers going their way. 4 dead, potentially a 5th. Crush in 1. He gets him. Knight will fall. It's so much burst from the side of Blacklist if they actually manage to get on top of a hero. And they do. Dark Mago, that is definitely a hero.
Yeah, Slana always had an issue with farming, right? Like, it's one of those areas where you might be great in lane, but your exit from lane was what hindered his ability to consistently be in pro play. Raven, though, getting jumped.
Raven is in pretty deep, but the Pierce the Veil just destroying the rest of the team by himself. They do get the Bruce split off this time. They will buy back on the Jakiro. In comes Gabby. Raven will finally be stuck here alone, and it looks like they can finish him off, and they will, but Lumiere gets grabbed on the backside. It's going to be Carlo, as well as the Ember Spirit getting on top of him. The Ice Path cannot save him, and Oscar, that Primal Split about to end. Knight will be able to TP on home. It's up to Oscar to try and find something here at the end of this fight, but he is all alone. And Abed, he's got one more Sleight of Fist in the tank. He will grab the kill. Ends up being a 3-for-1 with a buyback. You do get the Aegis, but it still doesn't even feel that good. Dark Mago is getting chased down by Gabby. There's a whole nother fight happening. Does he have the blink? He does, but it gets canceled by... Oh my gosh, what a flare. Dude, tip your clockwork. Oh my goodness. Not necessarily insurmountable, but I mean, you can see how, like... I mean, I guess the recap is gone now, but Muerta did like 5,800 damage despite dying in that fight, so... It's going to be pretty scary. They managed to get the hook shot here, find the Pugna. Knight will get the decrep off, which buys him a little bit of space in the clock. We're starting to fall low, but Pugna just burns. Nice slight chains in from Abed. The Macro Pyre not enough to find the kill, but the Flare once again. You were right, man. Carlo went from playing, you know, full despair early game to just styling on the side of Wawitas, and Gabby seems to be, you know, like not afraid of anything. Just jumps right up onto the high ground. The shards, you know, you're trapped in here with the Gabby, dude. He does not care. Crush after crush. So much bonus armor thanks to this Aghanim Scepter, and Gabby will survive. No problem at all.
Yeah, true. It would affect performance.
Being a little smelly or something, you know.
Yeah. But no, yeah, Wawitas, they're now smoking up us too. Pugna and Brewmaster.
They've got to get Gabby, right? Like, you have to kill this Slardar at some point. But the scan comes out. Yeah. What a read. And he gets the blink away. Oscar trying to close the gap. They will grab him on the Cinder Brew. And there's going to be a nice ink swell right onto the Brewmaster. Lumiere's trapped completely. Oscar chain stun down. It's going to be a disaster for Wawitas. Double kill for Carlo, and Gabby continues to look for more. It's going to be Raven. He's just killing the supports all alone on the backside. Oh my goodness. Desperation from the side of Wawitas, it seems. And they GG out.
GG has been called. Okay. Yeah.
Where's the XD? It's coming. I can feel it.
No. I think he's XD'd enough this game, you know?
Okay.
Wait, hold. I'll check. I'm checking. We've kept it on screen just in case, but...
Wait.
Of course, guys, this isn't just, you know, empty all chat. There was some little, you know, little pub scuffles between Gabby and Dark Margot. Of course,